Welcome to Wrestling at the Chase, the opening bout, a one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing from Amarillo, Texas, weighing 243 pounds, former world champion Dory Funk Jr. And from Tampa, Florida, weighing 228 pounds, Sonny Driver, referee Charles Beneda.
How's this for an opening bout? The former world champion, Dory Funk Jr. opposing Sonny Driver. Dory gets in tight with Driver. Driver tried to move underneath. Dory blocked him. Dory hooks the arm underneath. Fireman's carry by Dory Funk Jr. Dory with his body over the top of Driver. Trying to ride those shoulders down. Driver spins about. Comes up with a side headlock briefly. Goes into hammerlock and rides Dory Funk Jr. to the mat. Good move by Sonny Driver on Dory Funk Jr. Dory Jr. has a good campaign going now as he drives to regain the World Heavyweight Championship. That's a goal he would really like to achieve. He's made a couple of tours to Japan. He's been throughout the western states, the southwestern states, recording victories and main events almost everywhere he goes. And now, of course, his sights are set on Dick Murdoch, hoping to avenge a cut he suffered on the forehead, hoping to avenge a 20-minute draw, really. Time running out when Dory Jr. had the upper hand between himself and the controversial, rowdy Dick Murdoch. Dory knows how important a victory over Dick Murdoch could be, what it means in terms of prestige, and what it could mean to his future chances of getting a crack at the World Championship. Dory Jr. rides Driver down, staying on top of him. Count of one. Driver gets a shoulder up. It's a semi-bridge. Trying to ride Dory over. Maybe he can come up with a hammerlock? Nope, Dory's too strong. Too much the master of balance. Dory Jr. with the armbar on Sonny Driver. Dory spins the arm, twisting it. Pressure right from the shoulder, through the elbow to the wrist. Dory yanks the arm out. Dory again jerking on that arm. Double wrist lock. Good hold in itself. And of course, Dory could ride the man over into head scissors if he so desired. But instead, he used his weight into the shoulder of Driver and pushed Driver to the mat. Driver counters nicely. Comes up behind Dory Jr. with a hammerlock and then hooks the other arm. He put Dory's shoulders down here. Count of one. Dory lifts the left shoulder. Struggles as Sonny Driver tries to get the shoulders of Dory Funk Jr. on the canvas. Another count of one. Dory comes up. Driver brings Dory Funk Jr. over. Dory quickly responds, though, and his shoulders aren't down long enough for anywhere near a count of one. Driver in tight with a front face lock on Dory Funk Jr. Driver squeezing Funk's head. Funk lifts Driver, just flips him right over the top with sheer strength. Count of one. Dory keeps the side headlock, though. Wasn't pushed off. He stayed on top of the man and kept the side headlock. Talk about men's power. You know, really, Dory Jr., I think, has gotten stronger over the years. When he originally won the World Heavyweight Championship, I don't think he was that strong. Of course, he was so young that he hadn't really matured into full strength. And now that he's reached full maturity, of course, in terms of his physical build, he has really tremendous strength, just a hard, solid body. No wonder he can take the punishment that he has to take to stay on top of the heap, or at least right at the top of the heap. Watch his shoulders, Dory Jr. says to referee Charles Venator. Wanting to make sure that if he gets a shot at a flash pin, he'll take it. A victory's a victory. And against Dick Murdoch, you can bet he'll take a victory in any way, shape, or form. As Dory Jr. told us last week during an interview, Murdoch was a snotty-nosed kid when I knew him back in Amarillo. I can whip his tail in, and I can do it now. Little forearm smash there on the break from Sonny Driver. Not exactly a clean break, but we've seen worse. Driver again forces Funk to the corner. Charles Venator asks for a clean break, doesn't get one. Driver pounds on Dory Jr. And Dory Jr. bangs that forearm against the jaw of Driver. Little tit for tat. Down goes Driver, that wicked forearm uppercut. Dory lifts Driver. Body slam. Dory Jr. also did have a dandy body slam. Flying elbow drop by Dory Funk. He covers Driver, gets a count of 1. Driver kicks free. And Dory Jr. clamps the head of Sonny Driver. Another thing that really makes Dory Funk Jr. so effective is the way he controls the pacing of a match.
5 minutes have elapsed, 10 minutes left.
You hear it often spoken about in other sports. A team will force an opposing team to do their kind of game. In football, perhaps in hockey or basketball especially, where it's a constant flow of action, as it is in wrestling, a constant flow of action. Well, Dory Jr. controls that pace and makes people wrestle at his pace. And of course, that's what helps to make Dory Jr. effective, literally making them wrestle his match as he stretches out the arms of Driver with a surfboard hold. Dory ends up in the corner. He's a little reluctant to release those arms of Driver. Driver throws a punch to the rib cage and then pounds away those forearm smashes again on Dory Funk Jr. Side headlock by Driver. Greco-Roman back body drop by Dory Funk Jr. Just like that, bing bang, and down goes Driver. Count of 1. Driver hard pressed to get that shoulder up. He's been rattled. Thanks to Dory Jr.'s Greco-Roman back body drop and then the sizzling forearm uppercut. Driver pushed to the ropes and thrown across the ring by Dory Jr. Oh, Driver tried to kick Dory Jr. Dory stopped him. Drops him with the forearm. Spinning toe hold. The spinning toe hold by Dory Funk Jr. on Sonny Driver. Driver crying out in pain, and he submits. Dory Jr. immediately releasing the grip, which often has caused ankle and knee damage to his opponents when they failed to submit, and Dory Jr. really had to keep the pressure on for a long amount of time. It's the spinning toe hold by Dory Funk Jr. Dory's a winner, and here's ring announcer Mickey Garagiola.
In 6 minutes and 22 seconds, the spinning toe hold, the winner, former world champion Dory Funk Jr.